friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up. The champs is in. Yeah. Yeah. Wake up. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us do something. We don't want to. Bite down on you. Right now. On you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them off. Quarterback did an option instead of off. Duck goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him, I'm down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your man.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now back to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it.
A give to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They try the sweep to Jones. Shifts by him. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Watkins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on second down. Watkins toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Watkins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Operating from the gun. Watkins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The give is to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now they'll run it on the toss. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off play action. Watkins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watkins. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Watkins. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watkins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the gun, Watkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Watkins. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And avoids the contact by sliding. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Watkins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Watkins. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. On 3rd and 2, Watkins. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extend.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back to throw here. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So thanks to the late field. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
From here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On first down, Watkins escaping the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And give them a gain of 37.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Watkins. Now he's forced out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right side complete to Butler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the counter, here's Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4. And look at this, it's a fake. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Again, it's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll set up to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watkins going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Watkins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Watkins. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Watkins. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on second down, Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from second to third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Whitaker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Off the play fake. Watkins to the right side, and he's got more complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On 1st and 10, Watkins. And right side, Henry's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw. Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
He'll get it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Watkins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's a give to Jones running left. And there he goes again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to Whitaker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. What a big tackle there defensively.
And one of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
On 3rd and 2, Watkins. And this is caught. He hits more. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. first down. Watkins, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Buccaneers,